Londyn, and thank you so much for coming past my channel and hanging out with me today. Today is Friday, and that means that it is Friday Reads Day. So this Friday and this weekend, I am going to be reading My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Warga. And this is such a cute cover. I really like it. It's kind of really just simplistic. And I like on the inside, that's what it looks like. How cute is that? And on the spine, it's just simplistic black and silver. So I really, really like that. And I know it's summertime, and some people would say, what, you want to read that book? But I have it, and I've heard so many good things about it. This book, I believe, is about a girl who wants to commit suicide. And so she has a suicide pact with somebody that she meets online. And something happens, and that's all I know from there. I don't know if she actually commits suicide, because everybody says the ending is just very moving and emotional. So I don't know if that means that she does, or I don't know if that means that she doesn't. It sounds a little bit like Jodi Picoult's The Pact. But again, you guys know, or most of you guys know if you've been following me for a long time, that I am in the field of psychiatrics, and I work at a treatment center. And so clearly things, anything to do with psychiatrics really intrigues me. And even though this is, you know, a YA book, just it being written about in YA really intrigues me, because I think that it just opens the door for mental illness and people who want to commit suicide and those feelings to be less shut out and kind of hidden behind closed doors and put more in the open. So if you are having those types of feelings, you don't feel like, I don't want to tell anybody, because if I tell somebody, they're going to think I'm crazy and they're going to lock me up forever. What they're going to do is, and what they should do is, if you tell somebody that you are looking to hurt yourself, or you're having those types of feelings that you can't really deal with life right now, that not that they would try to lock you up, but they would try to get you the help that you need. And that may mean a couple of days stay in a hospital, but better that, so they can see what's wrong with you. Maybe you have depression, maybe you have anxiety, maybe you're bipolar, but they can talk to you, they can get you the therapy that you need, and they can get you the medication that you need if you need to be medicated. But at least you'll still be here, at least you'll still be alive. And that's what I'm hoping will happen with more types of mental illness, depression, and things like that being written about in YA. Because right now it's still such a hush-hush topic. I mean, if you tell somebody you're depressed, a lot of times they do that weird giggle laugh and just say, oh, you're just sad all the time. I'm a little bit anxious. Oh, you're a planner. You plan too much. You think too much in the future. Just let things happen. And they kind of play it off a little bit, and they kind of make you feel like, well, maybe I am just a planner, and I'm just one of those people who are wrapped a little bit too tight about things. And, you know, maybe I am just a sad Susan, and I'm just antisocial, and almost like it's something with you, like it's your fault. It's something that you can control, and you should just get over it. And a lot of times that is not the case. A lot of times there is something wrong, and you know, you do need to seek help. So I'm hoping that with this being written, these types of things being written about in especially YA, because of the age range that they're geared towards, that it really helps people identify those who may be going through troubles in their life, maybe showing signs of mental illness, thoughts of hurting themselves, when it goes from being a haha funny to a, I think that this person is really serious, seeing that someone seems more sad than usual and helping them get the help that they need, versus they making fun of or making light of situations when they do arise, because that's when you have people who unfortunately are able to hurt themselves, and they end up committing suicide, or they end up hurting others because they didn't get the proper treatment for maybe bipolar disorder or severe depression or schizophrenia or things like that, because people don't take it seriously. It's a very uncomfortable topic for those who are experiencing any type of mental illness, and for those who are friends with or family members with somebody who's experiencing mental illness. And I'm just hoping that with it being written, especially in YA books, that it becomes less of an uncomfortable experience. It becomes less of an uncomfortable topic to talk about, and it becomes more something that is something you should be looking for, and that you should feel okay to talk about, and that is 100% okay to see a therapist, to be in therapy, to be taking medications. You're not a freak, you're not weird, you're strong enough to have gotten help for yourself. So actually, you're a very strong person. You're not weak, you're not a failure. And I only hope in this book that she doesn't go through with committing suicide, but at the same time, I don't know. But that really makes me want to read it even more, because I haven't even begun to read it, and I already really want to help this girl and tell her life is worth living. Like, so many people would miss you. A lot of times people don't realize that. So many people would miss you if you were gone, you know, and you only think about this small group of people that you're around every day. You think, well, those people wouldn't miss me, but you don't realize how many other people that you may not even talk to, but that see you, that would totally miss you if you weren't there. You don't know how many people that you were supposed to meet in the future that you would have helped change their lives that will miss you, and that their lives will be completely different now because you're not there to influence their lives. So every life is worth living. I know it's tough, I know it's hard, but there's always a way out. It's not going to be easy. It is going to be tough, but there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to seek the help that you need and get to the end of that tunnel. But there's always people there to help and to support you and help you get to the end of that tunnel. So just wanted to say that. As you guys can see, I'm clearly very passionate about psychiatrics and helping people, but yes, I'm clearly looking forward to reading this book. I think I'm going to fly through it, and I'm most definitely going to be doing a review on this because it's just, it just seems absolutely wonderful. I'm trying to see if I can read just a little bit. Yeah, this says 16-year-old physics nerd Alyssa, or Aisel? Yeah, I think it's 16-year-old physics nerd Aisel is obsessed with plotting her own death. With a mother who can barely look at her without wincing, classmates who whisper behind her back, and a father whose violent crime rocked her small town, Aisel is ready to turn potential energy into nothingness. The only problem is she's not sure she has the courage to do it alone. But once she discovers a website with a section called Suicide Partners, Aisel is convinced she has found her solution, a teen boy with the username Frozen Robot, aka Roman, who's haunted by a family tragedy and is looking for a partner. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that because she seems like she has a lot on her plate, and yeah, I just can't wait. I mean, I could go on and on about this topic for days. I really don't want to take up a ton of your guys' time, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. If you have read this book, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. No spoilers, but just let me know how you liked it. If you haven't read this book but you want to, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have anything to talk about with mental illness or psychiatrics, you can leave me questions, comments, concerns in the comment box down below. I don't have my license yet. I'll be officially getting that in about 1.5 years. I'll be a licensed professional, but I do love to talk about it, and I can offer any advice as a friend that I have, you know, on the situation that you may be going through, that you know, or if you just have a story that you just want to say. If you had a rough time in your life and you made it through, I'm sure other people would love to read those comments and know that it's going to be okay, because sometimes people don't want to talk about it, but just reading that somebody else has gone through it and they made it through gives them the encouragement that they need to go ahead and give it another day. So thanks so much, guys, for coming past my channel. Thanks so much for seeing what I'm reading this Friday and this weekend, and I will see you guys again in my next video. So I love you guys and have a great day. Bye, guys.